Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 20. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second and 2, Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7-7, our score after 1. This is Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. coming up in 2 minutes' time. We'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, kick these kicks. 26 mark. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Heavy two.
The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
This is Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 31 yards. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play to give their team a fighting advantage?
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Lockett the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
57 is the mark. Mark 57. You better be afraid, 72. Hey, pack it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Brady going to go on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 41 yards. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that